Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of October 19th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
Today we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing and instead shouting out things that other people are doing we think that you'll find as useful or enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. So this week I'm going to shout out something that is nothing short of a miracle. As many of our longtime listeners might already know, I have a dog in my house, and she's a very needy dog. She has been an uninvited guest on our podcast on many occasions because she is constantly seeking my attention. So if I leave her out of the room, she barks. If I bring her in the room and I'm not paying attention to her, which I don't pay attention to her when I'm doing a podcast, she barks. So it's just this constant, look at me, love me kind of thing, right? And so, but it's become quite, as she gets older, it's getting a little bit more work. It's getting worse. And it's stressful for her. Obviously, it's causing her a lot of anxiety. So enter CBD oil for dogs. We were recommended this product by several different people who have said, try it and it will help. And guess what? It helps.
Yay.
Yay. So we purchased it from a company called Lazarus Naturals. And so it's lazarusnaturals.com online, and it's a calming CBD oil for dogs and or for pets, I believe. And you just, put a few drops of this oil into their food or into a snack or a treat, and things are overwhelmingly calm in a short while. So if you have a dog that has a lot of anxiety or a lot of emotional needs, I highly suggest you try this product. So,
alrighty then.
Yes, used appropriately, it works. So, Terry, what have you found?
Well, I think a couple of weeks ago here I talked about the new iPhone iOS 14 and the things that you could do to customize your home screen. And I have been playing around with that ever since and there's something that's talked about called the iOS 14 aesthetic, where you can change the way your icons look on your home screen, and you can get there. Some people are selling them on Etsy, and some people are, you can Google it and find all different ones that are being offered. And then you have to hook it up using a shortcut. And it sounded a little confusing, but I was poking around looking for stuff, and I found that Canva, the very service we use to inundate you with quotes from our podcast on Twitter, has different iOS decor as among its offerings. So you can use some of the sets that they've designed that has both the icons and the background that goes with them, or you can take a blank one and play around with it. So I decided I didn't want to do the special icons, but I did play around with a background for my home screen and found one. You can just take a blank and then you can look through all their backgrounds they have for all different things. And I found a graph paper, old school graph paper with some little folds in it like it's been in somebody's folder. And I have that as my home screen now, and it pleases me. And then I did use the shortcut to make some little widgets for myself so I can make my music and podcast stop and start really easily. And then for my lock screen, I went a completely different direction and downloaded a photo off of Google of an old school phone with a dial. And that's now my lock screen. And that also pleases me to turn on my phone and have that old, big, black, solid, corded phone with the round dial on there. So if you are in the process of playing around with your phone and trying to make it look different and distinctive to you, go on Canva. We'll have a link in the show notes to the page that has all their pre-done ones. And if you select any of those home screen backgrounds, you can then select a blank version and just go through all the backgrounds they have for all sorts of different things. And it will tailor it just to the right size for your home screen. And then you have to download it and upload it into your photos so that you can play around with it. But if it's a wonderful way to, waste a day or two, should you wish to do that.
It sounds like you learned something new.
I did. I was very proud of myself. I did get the shortcuts working. I didn't quite replace them with an icon because it just seemed like it would be too much work. But I'll put a little, I'll do a screenshot of my home screen because I'm enjoying it very much. And we can put that on the show notes as well. So, new way to waste your time, y'all. Jump to.
And what about you, Catherine? What do you have this week?
Well, my daughter came home to visit from college a couple weeks ago, and she mentioned that she wanted to do some painting. Like she wanted to art painting, not like painting the walls of her room. Uh-huh. But she was sort of rummaging around in the drawer where we have all of our crafty stuff, and she thought about taking some stuff with her, but she just didn't get around to it. And then over on Facebook, a friend of mine posted some paintings that she had done using kits from this company called Let's Make Art. So they have hundreds of different kits. You can just buy regular painting supplies there not as part of a kit, or you can buy kits where they give you, paper and paint and some either like templates or stencils or things like that, instructions on how to do these different paintings. And you can order those as a kit. You need to order the brushes separately. But once you have, the brushes, then you could keep ordering these kits, and they're relatively inexpensive. I think they're $15 for the kit, which it says you can do the project twice with the kit. So I have ordered some of those for my daughter for just a fun little side craft project for her to do. That's cool. So
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that. But the ones that my friend has done that she posted on Facebook looked really nice. So, and it's just to kind of experiment and play around. So, it seemed like a good way to do that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're nice. So that is what I'm shouting at this week, and that is it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we have to say about trying new things, the pet peeve of paperwork, and kids' motivation. You can also find all of our episodes at parentingroundabout.com. and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/momitude, where you can find links to a lot of the things that we talk about. Have a great weekend and see you back here on Monday.